In this video, we are going to determine the value of f using any appropriate method. But what we are going to opt for is tilted axis. The value of the vector that we want to find is that one. And we want to establish an axis parallel to that unknown vector. So that's your very first step when it comes to using tilted axis. I'll try to make it as parallel as possible. And we're going to call that our x prime. Right. We're still using our equilibrium equations. So this is going to be the sum of forces in the x prime direction are all equal to 0. And if they pointing upwards, they positive, just like this vector here, or not exactly upwards, just diagonally upwards like that. That's going to be positive. And the next step now is to write our positive f like that. And there's two known forces at the moment. There's the 5 kilonewton force and the 1.5 kilonewton force. Right. So what we now do is that we're going to draw a vertical line which is perpendicular with the x prime axis from the 1.5 kilonewton force, so that we make the 1.5 kilonewton force the resultant force. Perfect. Like that. That's our 90-degree angle. And our vector from the 1.5 kilonewton force in the x prime direction will also be pointing diagonally upwards like that. And our angle here is going to be 60 degrees. So that means that we have 1.5 cosine 60 degrees, since we were interested in that vector along the x prime direction. And there's also the 5 kilonewton force that we now need to focus on. Right. Again, we draw our vertical line from that known vector to the axis where the unknown vector is on. Okay, that's a bit of tongue twister. Okay, and that makes a 90-degree angle. But this time around, instead of it pointing diagonally upwards, it's pointing diagonally downwards. Like that. And the angle here is 15 degrees. So that means that this here is going to be our 15 degrees cosine. Sorry, it's 5 kilo. Silly mistake. That's 5 kilonewton for multiplied by a cosine 15 degrees. But since it's pointing diagonally upwards, it's going to be minus. Which implies that now we input the values in our calculator. Just check that your calculator is in degrees. That's what it's in degree mode, working with degrees now. That's 4.08 kilonewtons, and it's diagonally upwards. So that's our F value. So that's how you can use tilted axis to find your force.